Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Tate tells Nicole about the cool girl that rejected him in the park when they are in the square. Holly did, however, give him her phone number. Nicole says, "I'm sorry, did you say Holly?" Tate can only tell her that she is attractive. She acknowledges that it is her daughter when he recognizes her in Nicole's photo. Tate apologizes and assures Nicole that his use of the word hot was entirely appropriate. He requests that Nicole put in a good word for him once Nicole exonerates him. But because Holly is in a relationship with someone else, he withdraws his plea. Nicole has never heard of this before. Holly fakes excitement for Channel and Johnny's reunion at the Demira home while bringing up their divorce and the fact that Channel likes girls as well. Channel makes it clear that she likes both boys and girls. Holly murmurs, "That's a bummer," almost under her breath, because Channel is such a catch. It's a bummer for the rest of Salem. She immediately explains, Johnny considers himself fortunate to have made such a catch twice. Holly attempts to grin. Marlena expresses gratitude to Harris for saving Susan in the questioning room. If he needs it, she will speak on his behalf with the Salem Police Department. He is currently more worried that Ava will be imprisoned. Marlena queries why he took such a big risk for her. Harris claims that after connecting in Bayview, they grew close. She believes he is concealing his actual emotions. Ava is restrained as Susan and EJ enter the squad room. Ava is glad to hear that Susan's doctor gave her the go-ahead. EJ is as well because she may now accuse Ava of attempted murder. They argue about their own crimes up until Rafe breaks them up. Susan declines to press charges despite EJ's assertion that she wants to make a statement. Johnny invites Holly to watch the movie with them at the mansion. They are compelled to sit around her as she takes a seat in the center of the couch. Channel frowns. Later, Johnny interrupts Clueless in the middle of the film to give it a review before diving into a history lesson. He receives friendly correction from Chanel, but a flirtatious Holly urges him to go on. Channel finds the romance between the characters played by Alicia Silverstone and Paul Rudd disturbing, but Johnny points out that they are only step-siblings and not blood relatives. Exactly. Holly is excited. Additionally, she bats her eyelashes at Johnny and adds, "Plus, they're perfect for each other." Holly springs to action to grab him some sparkling water when he starts to choke on the seasoning Channel sprinkled on the popcorn. She reluctantly consents to fetch Channel some as well. Johnny embraces Channel once she moves over. EJ aggressively reminds Susan at the station that Ava is the reason she was imprisoned for a year. She is pardoned by Susan. She would much rather Rafe track down the unidentified man who sent her to Edmond. Rafe tells Ava that they are overlooking her offenses since she saved Susan after the mother and son depart. She was, nonetheless, in Bayview as a result of a court order. Therefore, her doctor will decide where she goes next. Tate departs after receiving a message from Brady, and EJ runs up to Nicole in the square to break the most amazing news to her. The thing Susan most missed was a corn dog, good old American cuisine on a stick. So she follows with one. Susan is shocked to discover Nicole expecting, because the police commissioner made no mention of starting a family. Johnny asks Channel if she would like to move into the mansion, despite the ongoing chaos as they are alone on the couch. Although Channel is overjoyed that they are back together, she is cautious about jumping the gun. After the movie, he recommends that they go upstairs to prepare for when she actually moves in. When Holly comes back with a tray of water, Johnny and Channel are already having sex. Holly trips and splashes water all over Channel as they separate. She displays a terrified expression while grinning. Marlena emphasizes to a refractory Harris in the interrogation room that his ability to rehabilitate depends on how honest he is with his emotions. He will not deny his love for Ava, but he is unsure of the emotions she is referring to. When Rafe pulls Ava into the room, he becomes completely engrossed. Rafe tells Harris he's out of trouble, but Ava says she still needs to stay at Bayview for the duration of her court-ordered stay. Marlena consents to discuss her release with her doctors. Nicole is shocked that EJ didn't tell Susan that he is the father of her child in the square. After Susan catches up, she queries Nicole's certainty that the child is EJ's. She doesn't perceive any kinship with it. They performed a paternity test, which leads EJ to believe that her psychic ability is malfunctioning. Nicole is outraged. Susan asks, "Are you whoring around on my boy?" And she proceeds to detail the whole biscuits incident. When EJ implores his mother to rejoice for them, she yields, referring to kids as a blessing. Brady is irate when Tate returns home and wonders where he's gone. Brady claims he won't have time for girls because he will be working at the pub while he isn't in class or doing his homework after learning about Holly. Holly is upset at the mansion because Chanel will have to travel home to change out of her wet clothes. Johnny extends to Chanel his sweats and t-shirt. Rolling her eyes, Johnny comforts a upset Holly about the incident as Chanel goes upstairs to change. She and Nicole have really improved the quality of life in their nut house since moving in. Holly asks if she can share a secret with him. Susan shows up before she has time to finish her sentence. Johnny rushes to give her a hug. Nicole pulls Holly aside when they regroup to inquire about the man Holly is smitten with. Marlena returns to the questioning area to inform Ava that her physicians have determined she no longer poses a threat to society. Ava gives Harris an embrace after calling Tripp, feeling relieved. Harris is informed by Marlena that Bayview will accept him back. He declines because he feels in charge again. However, he would prefer to continue seeing her on an outpatient basis. She wonders if he made this decision since Ava won't be staying at Bayview anymore. He smiles and replies, "Not at all." Marlena is overjoyed to have Tate visit her at home. She flinches when he refers to her as Granny March. He observes Rachel refers to her in such way. If he doesn't mind sleeping in the broom closet, she says he can call her Grandma Marlena. It's a bargain, he claims. Tate texts someone as the adults prepare Tate's room. Holly drags her mother to the foyer in embarrassment. She makes up being in love with someone in order to get away with disappointing Tate. Nicole thinks Holly will reveal something significant to her. When Holly receives a text from Tate, she holds off on going back to the group. He inquires as to her availability for tomorrow. "Big mouth, I'm sorry. You're dead to me," she responds. Johnny, Susan, and Nicole decide that EJ needs to start over with Ava in the living room. He gives in because he feels outnumbered. Susan leaps into his arms with joy. EJ's face momentarily hardens. Rafe examines a file at the station that has a picture of EJ. He is aware that EJ attempted to kill Ava. She could be exempt from punishment, but you're not Elvis. Harris makes a call to the pub from the interrogation room to see if he can use Eric's old room. Although Roman isn't present, Kate believes he wouldn't mind. Heather returns to inquire about Harris' plans. She learns that he is staying at the pub while in town. She appreciates hearing it. They exchange a thoughtful look. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.